This is my 1997 Chevy Silverado. It's a pretty nice truck. It came with the 4.3 liter V6 and the 4L60E. And today I'm going to be talking about why you should never buy one of these, or really any truck if you're young. I know some of you are probably cringing at the thought of, oh, why you shouldn't buy a truck at a young age. Well, I am a young age and I have two trucks. And I can guarantee you it is not the smartest decision to make. Number one is going to be cost. These are expensive. You may get the truck for a deal, and that's obvious. You get deals on trucks all the time. But there's a reason you're getting a deal. Half the time, these trucks have issues that are either happened or happening, and they need to get rid of them so they don't have to fix it. Now, that's not to say that you're always going to have an issue with your truck when you buy it. For my Silverado, I had no issues with it. It didn't run the best, but that's because it sat for a year. Now, with my Ranger, that's an entirely different story. Now, that's not to say that my Ranger wasn't a great truck, because it is, but I had put more money in it than I'd bought it for. I bought it for $1,200, and I'm sitting at about maybe $1,600 that I've put into it. And for a 17-year-old, that's not a good amount. On to my next reason. It's going to be the size of a truck. Now, you can get trucks in different sizes. Say you want a single cab short bed. That works, but they're still going to be very big. My Silverado here, extended cab short bed. From one end to the other, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. That's a lot of steps. And for a young kid learning to drive, that's a lot of surface area, I guess you'd call it. I just wouldn't recommend learning to drive in a big vehicle because there's a lot going on. I know there are some people who love the, 4-door long bed trucks, but for a young person, that is the worst idea. There's a lot of truck there. You're learning how to drive. It doesn't mix well. You need to learn to drive in something small, like a car. And yes, there are single cab short bed trucks. I just would not recommend it. From personal experience, learning to drive in a truck never really ends well. Now, number 3 is going to be pretty cliche, but it's going to be which truck to get. There are lots of trucks out here. You got Ford, Chevy, Dodge. Those are just the top 3. And with those, it goes into, well, do you want the F-150? Do you want the Raptor? Do you want the Ranger? Chevy, you got you want the Silverado? You want the S10? You want the Colorado? Dodges, you got Dakotas, whatever theirs are, 1500s, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care for Dodge. But it just goes into so much more than, let me get a truck. It's which truck do you want? And now I know you're probably thinking, well, I just want whatever truck looks the best. But if you're more into it, you want old, do you want new, do you want big, do you want small, do you want it to be able to tow, or do you want to just look good? There are so many options here. It's kind of a hassle to try to sit there and figure it out. Now, number 4 is a big one, especially if you live out in the country. You got a truck, you got a buddy who needs to haul some lumber around. Now, you're his first pick because you got the truck, right? But you don't want to. You're going to be getting questions like that all the time. Hey, can you come haul this trailer for me? Hey, can you come get these supplies? And that's a wear on your gas tank if you have good buddies, so pay for your gas. But still, it's just the fact that they want you to because you have a truck. It's just not fun. And I understand that the standpoint of, oh, I want to be a good friend. Yeah, I get that, but after the 3rd or 4th time, you get tired of having to go help your buddies and pull a trailer for them and stick stuff in your bed. It is your truck, not theirs. And I promise you'll get tired of it. So I'd really recommend just getting a nice, quaint car. So when someone asks you for help, you say, I don't have enough room. I only have a car. I promise you it's worth it. Now, number 5 is big. And I need y'all to listen. Throw everything I just said out the window and get a truck. That may contradict everything I just said, but that's fine. Because everything I just said is total bullshit. Get a truck. Even if you're super young, get a truck. It is the best decision you can make. So yes, everything I just said was technically bullshit. But the reason I wanted to say it all was to make everybody aware of the fact that trucks are a hassle. And it's going to take a long time to get it to where you want it to be. But once you get it there, I promise it is the most fun you will ever have. I gotta admit, most of the memories I have from my high school years are 100% involving me and my buddy's trucks. So yeah, I really would recommend getting a first truck.
And it was a full tank of gas. So I was mid-explosion. I was yay far from just dying, exploding.
Damn.
Guys, that's not gas.
Honey, your truck's fucked.
That's what happens when gas and oil mix, ain't it?
I'm taking a fucking.
Yeah! Yeah.
And we were driving along and stuff, and we
He's probably thinking, what the fuck are these kids doing?